What's up, Bremerton? Josh Farley from the Kitsap Sun here, out at Bremerton High School with the fabulous 13th Street Jazz Choir. And as usual, I've got 5 stories you just got to know about happening in Bremerton this week. Welcome back to this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast, sponsored by the Admiral Theater. Story number 1 on our list today is, in fact, the Bremerton High School's 13th Street Jazz Choir. For a second year in a row, they are hosting a huge event that will bring schools from around the area to compete here right at Bremerton High School.
Bremerton actually will be performing at 9 o'clock in the morning because we're first. Since we're hosting, we get to spend the day hosting the other schools.
Make just one someone happy.
Story number 2 on the Bremerton Beat Blast this week is about Avon McAllister. Avon has been playing the trumpet for a very long time, and today she celebrates her 95th birthday. But no birthday for Yvonne would be complete without playing the trumpet. Yvonne will be performing tonight at McLeod's at the corner of Perry and Sheridan.
From the time I got in school, I was playing music, and it's been lots and lots and lots of wonderful places. But music is what keeps me mostly going. About 1958, I got this horn. It was a secondhand horn. I went to a music store and they let me try them all out, and that's how long I've had this one. Yeah.
Story number 3 on the Bremerton Beat Blast is another big event culturally here in Bremerton. On Saturday, the breakdancers and hip-hop artists from around the Northwest will descend on Bremerton for a huge competition long since dubbed Tradition 5.
It started 5 years ago, and we wanted to keep going every year, basically educating everyone for Hip-Hop History Month on November. To celebrate that, we wanted to get everybody, all the dancers from the Northwest, to come here in Bremerton to promote this culture. You know, basically the first start of this event was all for breakdancers, for b-boys that came from all over the county, all over the Northwest. We decided that since the growth of this element has been growing so fast, there's another form of it called all-style dance. And I wanted to mix them together so that they could all vibe together. A lot of people have traveled and spent X amount of money just to come here, to stay the night at a hotel, to experience this type of event, because they know from our network as dancers here in Boogie Down Bremerton, that's what we call this place, is that they understand the network that we've given them, and then they want to give it back to us.
Story number 4 on the Bremerton Beat Blast this week is about Angela Perryman, the longtime Bremerton artist you might remember for owning the shop called Clayworks on both Callow and Pacific Avenues. But she's taken the show on the road, and for what I think is a small sum of money, you can go out on the town and paint with her. She will give you the easel and the canvas, and you even get to take the canvas home.
Basically, it's you come in, I have a space for you, I have an easel and a canvas and paints and aprons and everything you need for the actual process, and I paint a picture at the same time, and then you paint at the same time, and we all paint together the same painting, and it's one that's a doable one. It's not going to be terribly difficult. So everyone comes away with something wonderful.
And finally, story number 5 on the Bremerton Beat Blast this week is about orca whales. Yes, it's not so artsy, but it is cultural. Orcas were spotted off of the ferry on Monday morning, and I have Jessica Larson to thank for these fabulous videos of those orcas as they were playing on the outside of Rich Passage just south of Bainbridge Island. Thank you, Jessica, and you gotta admit, it's pretty darn neat that in this part of the world, you never know when you might spot an orcapod. That's going to do it for this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. One more note, this Thursday we'll be serving up all the month's news at Kitsap Quiz Night at 7 p.m. at the Manette Saloon. Oh, and there will be free pie, just in case that entices you. And on Saturday at 1025 Burwell Street, we will be hosting a tour of the Bremerton Police Department. Both events are free, and I don't want you to miss out. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you again next Tuesday.